Welcome to the Case Study Learning Series in International Business by Skilled MBA. In today's session, we analyze the real-world challenges of cross-cultural adaptation in global professional environments through the lens of international sport. Our focus is on Philippe Levy, a French golfer who transitioned from the European Tour to the PGA Tour in the US. His experience reveals systemic cultural, professional, and ethical tensions that impact talent mobility and equity in international business settings. Philippe built a respected career on the European Tour. In 2018, he earned qualification for the world's most prestigious golfing circuit, the PGA Tour. However, after relocating to the US, he faced unexpected setbacks on and off the course. As his performance declined and his support network weakened, Philippe began reconsidering his options, either remain in the US on a secondary tour or return to Europe. Professional golf is highly hierarchical. PGA Tour, the global elite circuit, with top prestige and financial rewards. European Tour, internationally recognized, yet viewed as a second tier. Development tours, feeder circuits like the Korn Ferry Tour, US, and Challenge Tour, Europe. This structure creates clear pathways but sharp status gaps, impacting decisions and perceptions of international talent. Philippe faced multiple cultural friction points. Language barriers, interviews and technical golf language in English proved difficult. Social norms, locker room humor and expectations with caddies differed significantly. Lifestyle shifts, constant travel, unfamiliar cities, and lack of local community made adjustment hard. Family distance. His support system remained in France, deepening isolation. Philippe's on-course performance dropped drastically, from top-tier European Tour rankings to struggling to maintain PGA Tour status. His decline was influenced by course design, climate, crowd dynamics, and travel fatigue, each a reflection of differing competitive ecosystems between Europe and the US. Course design, faster greens and unfamiliar grass types required major technical adjustments. Climate, heat and humidity in US venues altered physical comfort and ball flight. Fan behavior, louder American crowds created distractions and pressure. Travel demands, week-to-week cross-country travel disrupted rest and routine. These elements compounded his adaptation struggle and performance issues. Philippe also battled off-field pressures, housing instability. No permanent base led to logistical stress. Family separation, emotional distance from spouse and children, social isolation, few French-speaking players on tour. Financial pressure, high cost of dual-continent living, and uncertain sponsorship revenue. Together, these impacted his mental focus and long-term career planning. Philippe encountered systemic disadvantages, tournament access. American players were prioritized for invitationals despite equal or lower rankings. Media visibility. U.S. coverage overlooked foreign players and misrepresented names and cultures. Fan behavior, subtle xenophobia, stereotype-based judgments, and unequal sponsorship attention created psychological strain. These patterns suggest a subtle but real bias against international professionals. Philippe faced a critical decision, whether to file a formal complaint against perceived discrimination. Risks, media leaks, potential branding as a troublemaker, and alienating sponsors. Alternative tactics, private negotiations, forming alliances with other international players, or working through advisory councils. Each path had serious implications for his career and for broader tour reform. Philippe weighed two key options: second-tier PGA Tour, Korn Ferry Tour, stay visible in the US, possibly return to top status, but with lower prestige and income. Return to European Tour, rejoin a familiar environment, stabilize performance, and reunite with family, though at a cost to global exposure. He also had to decide whether to publicly address discrimination or move forward silently. The PGA Tour is no longer just an American institution. 28% of players are international. 1.5B+ in global sponsorships reflect its commercial dependence on worldwide appeal. 1B+ viewers globally watch its events. 40% growth in international markets since 2015. Phillips' case poses a reputational risk in this expanding global spotlight. Phillips' decision could ripple across stakeholders. PGA Tour, risk of image damage if perceived as exclusionary. European Tour, potential gains if elite talent returns. Foreign players, opportunity to push for equity through collective action. Sponsors, sensitivity to global reputation may shape their response to controversy. Every move influences the broader ecosystem of international business in sport. This case reflects larger truths. Expatriate integration. Foreign professionals face most of the adaptation burden. Support gaps. Host organizations often lack adequate systems for cross-cultural success. Global standards needed. Equal opportunity must extend beyond compliance into culture. The case challenges industries to take responsibility for inclusion, not just expect it from individuals. For athletes, pre-transition. Prep. Study norms and language in depth. Build networks. Proactively seek mentors and local allies. Family planning. Integrate support systems early. For organizations, clear anti-discrimination policies, mandatory cultural competency training, international mentorship programs, anonymous feedback channels, inclusive environments strengthen both performance and brand value. Thank you for engaging with A Foreigner on the PGA Tour, Cultural Adaptation in Professional Golf, as part of the Case Study Learning Series in International Business by Skilled MBA. This case reminds us that international success isn't just about talent. It's about building ecosystems where that talent can belong, thrive, and lead. Whether in sports or business, the way we support international professionals defines our global maturity. We hope this session inspires more inclusive and strategically aligned leadership in global arenas.